Hey, what's up guys? It's Limitless here, and today I got a battle here with Malekith, and this was for SPL Week 2, so it was quite a while ago, but since Malekith was the one of the finalists for Smoke and Tour, along with TOF, I figured I'd post this video pretty quickly. So right off the bat, I noticed that he has a team that is very defensive. He's got a lot of physical walls, so this is going to be a very hard battle for me. Uniclus is going to wall Lucario. Gliscor is going to wall Lucario, so I'm thinking Lucario is pretty useless at this point. Salamence is going to be walled by Skarmory. However, if Skarmory dies due to the momentum of my team, then it should do a number to his team. Dragonite again seems pretty useless. Caesar is going to be the key with momentum, even though it doesn't seem like it's going to do much. It's definitely going to be able to provide momentum. This is pretty much my mentality going into the battle. So right here, I taunt, just because Stealth Rocks, I wouldn't be able to keep the momentum with my team if he were to get Stealth Rocks up. So he goes for a substitute, which was really odd. So then I go for the Stealth Rocks, and he uses Focus Punch, which was pretty weird. I give him props for the creativity. But at the end of the day, it did not work out for him. So he's Crunch now, and I'm going to bring in Terracon, and I think I go for the Stone Edge here. And it does 48%, which is pretty big because it means that I can't 2H KO. I believe at the end of the game I actually get a +2 to KO Reuniclus, which was really weird, but whatever. So I go to Caesar, provide momentum using U-turn, and slowly whittling down the Skarmory, which is pretty much the overall goal for a Salamence sweep. I send in Terracon again because it just completely wrecks his entire team. I go for the Swords Dance. He uses Stealth Rocks. It was a pretty safe move on his part, seeing as how he could just sack the T-Tar and not really worry about it since he can send in Reuniclus. So yeah, so now it's 5-5, and at this point he does have Stealth Rocks up, which is kind of annoying just for the Scizor, just because I can't keep the momentum pretty high and dry. But he's a Psychic. He probably could have predicted and went to Skarmory, but whatever. So I use U-turn again, and once again, Skarmory is slowly getting whittled down, and that is really the key in this game because I believe Salamence KO is at around 20, 24, 25%. Um, I I think it's a damage roll in there, but I think yeah. So I use close combat just because I didn't want it. There was no point in risking a Stone Edge, especially since I don't KO Reuniclus anyways with Stone Edge, with a 2-8 KO. So now I switch out to Caesar once again, and during this whole time he should be able to go to Skarmory really, but he does the safe and obvious moves, um, which I utilize later in the match. If your opponent is playing very safe, then you need to realize that they're playing safe. So I use U-turn once again, whittling down the Skarmory, and I just keep the pressure here. I use Stone Edge, and he uses Whirlwind, I believe, which is a really bad move on his part. There really was no point in doing that. So right now, Skarmory is down to 33%, which is really huge. He now sends in Gliscor, which is pretty obvious. I sent a Dragonite because it's useless in this match, so I just pretty much sent it in just to send it in. Just because I needed to get out this substitute. So yeah, that's pretty much why. Since I see that it's acrobatics, that does mean that I can KO him with Stone Edge with Terracon, simply because I am Adamant Nature and Life Orb. So, yeah, that was key because Lucario was walled by Gliscor, and yeah. Yep, and defensive Terracon would have given me more troubles. But right here, I believe I go for the U-turn simply because Skarmory, I cannot afford it to use Roost. Salamence is my key to winning the match, and if Salamence or if Skarmory recovers, then that's totally pointless for me. So right here, I go for the Outrage since it does KO. I believe I calced it at 23%, and he was at 22% luckily. So I go for the Outrage, and I get a critical hit on the Gastrodon, which I don't think mattered, but he raged about it later. But I think the only thing that would have mattered is I would have had another turn for Confusion, which may have cost me the match, but who knows? I think at this point Caesar kind of swept his team anyways, simply because I could just use it and just roost and just kill his whole team. But whatever. So yeah, I followed my game plan and it worked out. You know, and bar the crit, it was a really good match. So yeah, I just go to Caesar here to finish up the match. I have just Swords Dance, I believe. I should have gone for two Swords Dances here, but it didn't really matter. So yeah, GG Malekith. Uh, well, I'm saying a lot, but good luck Asia in World Cup. And wow, I keep saying whatever. But yeah, so yeah, this match is pretty. It was pretty intense. I just followed my game plan better. He misplayed his Skarmory. If he would have just kept Skarmory high, there was no way he was going to lose this match. So, yep, that's it, and peace.